rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead,
and the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. In motion comes the tight end left.
60. Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
At the 40. After the interception, here's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Wilson. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. There's Wilson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And this time he is in. Yes. Javonte Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. They'll fake it. Now Smith on the move to his left. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Okay, break. 77 more. Ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Here we go.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Smith. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
18 Robert. 60 Robert.
To throw is Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, 39 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 67 yards. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. McManus now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Broncos 14, Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Come on.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Smith now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's got room. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now a give to Edmonds. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Edmonds is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
18, Pioneer.
Now Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Here's Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. 20. Foul. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Myers connects on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game.
And Williams is in. Touchdown, Broncos. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14.
Brendan McManus, the kickoff for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. There's a nice move. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Back to 60, back to 60.
At the 30-yard line.
Trap 60,
Smith. And that's incomplete.
Smith's pass intended for Marquise Goodwin. Incomplete. He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And Walker once more. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, Smith. And he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Smith. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. Got his man on the out route. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Williams again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times, and you can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Back to 60.
Now Geno on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Come back team. Come back team. Ready.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Baron Browning in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. That's complete to Penny Hart. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tanner Muse with it. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the interception, here's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play. Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's Wilson to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wilson wants to throw it. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Wilson will throw again. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Seahawks 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Big Rebuke to return it from his end zone here. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Let's go now. 18.
One last throw here for Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Hold it ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Broncos. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, a rematch of Super Bowl 48, and it should be a good one, between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Smith going to go to the air first play. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
60 Maverick.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Play action. It's Smith. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the 50, it's Smith. And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
They snap it to Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Smith now to throw. Finding Walker complete. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
From the 16, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Geno. And he'll just get rid of it. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash. This from 33. Myers' kick is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line.
Hey, zero.
Here's Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 41 yards. And the Broncos are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Kobe Bryant makes the stop on that one.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
6 yards left on 2nd down. The first carry now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from